Laila Tov. I Can you hear me? we were successful last week, so I think you probably can. I'm hoping everything is working okay tonight. It looks like it is. Seems to be. Shalom, Annie. Yes. And shalom, Troy. And shalom, Anonymous. It looks like I've got two broadcasters here. Oh well. Two is always better than one. I conducted along with several church members in our community, a community interfaith Seder on Monday night, not Tuesday. I know the tradition is Tuesday night, but the only room that I could get and large enough for a community Seder was only available on Monday. And the other shul in our community had theirs on Tuesday night. So some people from their shul came to ours and probably will go to theirs, went to theirs too. It was awesome. It was an amazing experience to share it with the community, and 75% of them, 3/4 of them, were not Jewish. So it was really fun. And instead of my just leading, I had church members leading as well. So that was a blast. And they, stumbled over some of the words like Rabbi Gamliel, and because one of the Lutheran minister who said we say Gamaliel and instead of Gamliel, and we were talking about tomato, etc. At any rate, shoot! Hang on while I turn my phone off and take the other phone out of the room. I have to get rid of the other phone because it's even more disturbing. Be right back. My cough is pretty much over. I'm not sick anymore. Thank God. And last week was the first time I tried to sing, and then of course leading the Seder was challenging. It was an experience. Cool ringtone. Thanks. That was actually an announcement ring. It was telling me that this is starting. My husband says, "You really need something that tells you when you're starting this?" And I don't, but it's there, so it is what it is. I guess we're on page 3. Candy's here. And Albert. Wonderful. Hine ma tovu manai, shevet kulanu yachad. שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב ומנעים, 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 שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב ומנעים, 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 שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבט כולנו יחד, הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבט כולנו יחד. I'm so glad to see all of you. It's great. The Baruch Hu, page 4. It's lost the number. Okay, there we are. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. Praised be the one to whom our praise is due. Praised be the one to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Page 5 of Ahavat Olam. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day, in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai alone. Praised be God's glorious sovereignty throughout all time. Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol yodecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lektecha b'derech u'v'shochmecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. When you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen. Listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen. Listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them, and teach them well every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen. Listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, or from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Listen, listen to our God. Listen to our God. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 8. You shall love Adonai your God with all your soul, with all your might, with all your heart. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot, and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God, who is truth. Adonai Elohechem Emet. V'micha Mocha, page 9. Micha Mocha Boilim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, O Sefer, Micha Mocha Boilim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, O Sefer. Who is like you, Adonai, among all that is worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Ahashkivenu. O God, you are a consolation to your creatures, for in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we are comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. You are here. We fail words to say, Ma Tov. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Chatzi Kaddish, page 11. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba, ve'amad yivrach yerutei ve'amlik malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei l'kol beit Yisrael, Bagala, uvizman kariv, vimeru, amen. Yehi shemei Rabba mevorach, le'olam u'lal me'amaya, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipa v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitalal, Shmir Kudisha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma, v'meru, amen. The Amidah, beginning with the Avot ve'imahot, page 13. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elokei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, ve'Elokei Yaakov, Elokei Sarah, Elokei Rivka, Elokei Leah, ve'Elokei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo be'ava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Page 14, the Givurot. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הטל. נחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברקמים רבים, סומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקיים הכל. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו בהכל ישראל, והכל יושבי עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו בהכל ישראל, והכל יושבי תבל, ויאמרו אמן. Kaddish Shalem, page 16. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה כרותי ונקמחותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם עולם מעמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובותון דכל ישראל, קדם אבוהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום ועל כל יושבי תבל, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Welcome, Shoshana. Chag HaShavu, Chag Ha. Oh boy, I'm all screwed up. Pesach Sameach. Actually, Kol HaMoed Sameach. Was what I was trying to say. And before we do the Aleinu, and before we do the Omer, I want to talk about kitchen utensils. I saw a reformedjudaism.org sermonette by a rabbi, I guess his name is Ross, Rabbi Dennis S. Ross. And this is kind of cool. It's beyond the 4 cups. If you were a kitchen utensil, what would you be? Beyond 4 cups, 4 children, and 4 questions, there is a 4th set of 4 to consider, as if we hadn't already had enough. No sooner do we put down the Haggadah than we pick up the Mishnah, Pirkei Avot, for study during the 7 weeks between Passover and the holiday of Shavuot. The rabbis of Pirkei Avot bring us 4 kinds of students. And the Mishnah goes on to compare each one to a kitchen utensil. There is one student whose head is like a sieve, another a strainer. There is one whose head is like a sponge, and another like a funnel. Now, my first thought was the sponge would have to be the wise child, but that's not true. In the Reform movement, one of the teachings is to want to know, the student who wants to know what is important to him or her, and what he can or cannot do, and vice versa, what he cannot or can do. The wise child is like the sieve. So the blending personal conscience with Jewish teaching. This child is the sieve who sorts out and retains what is needed for personally meaningful Jewish living, and then discards the rest. I kind of disagree with that. I don't think that the rest can be necessarily discarded. Put aside, perhaps, for later. How's that? Then there's the wicked child. Well, the wicked child is like the strainer, apparently. It keeps the trash and lets the good stuff go through. Now that part is interesting to me. I thought that was, when I read that was interesting, because the wicked child, of course, is more like the Pharaoh. He's hard-hearted and hard-headed and stubborn. And the wicked child would hold his ground just to prove a point, regardless of how poor that point happens to be. God, that sounds like somebody else I can think of. Okay, what's the third one? The simple child, right? Okay, that would be, what do you think? According to this, the simple child is like the sponge. According to this rabbi, he says when he went to school, he felt that he felt like that simple child. Every time he sat down to fill in boxes on a standardized test, they'd run their paper through a computer, come up with a number, and that was it. So the simple child had to remember everything, regardless of whether it is needed or not. So the simple child is like the sponge, except you don't wring it out. And the final child, the child that's unable to ask, can see the Seder and see what's going on and hear the questions and hear all of what happens, and it goes right straight through and out. So the child that is too simple to ask is like the funnel. What goes in goes right out. So 4 students, 4 utensils, 4 ways of learning the sponge. How does he put this? Speaking personally, he says, I'm the sieve. When I speed through an article, come away with an idea and all the details I need and leave the rest behind. Sometimes I think we are all of these. I agree with him, because I think that's where he's going. Sometimes I'm wicked, using the strainer in just the opposite way as the wise child, and we can leave it at that. Other times, he says, I'm a mix of the strainer and the funnel, where it all goes in one ear and out the other, unless I remember some obtuse detail that makes no difference in my life or to anyone else. He says, all this consideration of the number 4, from the kitchen to the classroom to personal life, helps me become more tolerant of others, because each of us is like all 4 of those children. Don't you think? At one time or another, we're all of us at one point wise. We're all of us at one point wicked. We're all of us at one point simple, and we're all of us at one point not there. Anyway, so what's next? We have the Omer. And since the Seder was on Monday, Tuesday was the second day, yesterday was the second day. Whoops. I screwed that up. So, here is the blessing and the day. Yesterday was the second day. That was it. Okay. Because I say, this is an interesting point, and I heard this years ago, that when you say the Omer, you do say that more often than not at night, just as we say certain blessings at night, and our day in Judaism starts at night. But there is a period of grace, if you will, for saying the Omer. And the Omer is actually, you can delay it. If you aren't able to say it at night, you can say it in the morning. You can actually say it right up to Mincha. So yesterday I said my second day blessing for the Omer at 9 o'clock in the morning. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer hayom shelosha yamim la'omer רק המן הוא יחזיר עבודת בית המקדש למקומה. יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שיבנה בית המקדש במהרה בימינו. ותן חלקנו בתורתך, ושם נעבודך ביראה, כי מעולם וכשנים קדמוניות. And it is now the third day of the counting of the Omer. Put my other book back up here. And the Aleinu. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתקבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינה זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים מבעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. We rise to our duty to praise the Master of all, to acclaim the Creator. God made our lot unlike that of other people, assigning to us a unique destiny. We bend the knee and bow, acknowledging the Supreme Sovereign, the Holy One, exalted, who spread out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. למלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד, ונאמן והיה אדוני, למלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמן והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Such is the prophetic assurance, Adonai shall be acknowledged ruler of all the earth. On that day Adonai shall be one, and God's name one. Prayer on behalf of the sick. I have a lot of people around me who are sick, or I have one. There's a Rabbi Marvin Perlman in our International Federation of Rabbis community, and he is either just had or is in the process of recovering from an operation on his shoulder. And let's see, Shoshana, R.D. Chin, and Heather. And in my community, Barbara Chambers, Terry Humphrey, Bill, what's the name, Bill? Who else? Charlie, me. My throat's still a little scratchy. Not terribly, but and Henrietta Zarofsky, who wasn't able to come to my Seder. She had to go into the hospital. She's 95, but she's the Energizer Bunny. Okay, Karen Pena. Thank you, Shoshana. We're grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. How about the little boy in San Bernardino who's still recovering from a gunshot wound? May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. The families of the children at the school in San Bernardino. Mishereira imotenu kol habracha avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, a renewal of body, a renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. The Mourner's Kaddish. And I have a yard site tonight. A gentleman named, let's see, what was his Hebrew name? Was Reuven Ben Meir, Reuben Wolf, who was a close friend for many years and passed away just before Passover a few years ago. But today is his yard site. Tonight, coming up. So, Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemeu Rabba, be'alma divrach chilutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chaye echon u'vyom echon, u'chaye l'kol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Rosemary Allen. Thank you, Shoshana. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitala shemed kudisha b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehe shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. And I will close with the angel blessing. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad it's working today. Oh, and for Kaddish also, let's remember, what was his first name? Murphy. Charlie Murphy? He was Eddie Murphy's older brother, I believe. Who passed away suddenly. May our right hand bring us closer to our godliness. May our left hand give us strength to face each day. And before us, may our visions light our paths ahead. And behind us, may well-being heal our way. All around us is Shekhinah. All around us is Shekhinah. You're welcome, Shoshana. All around us is Shekhinah. 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 Have a wonderful Shabbat. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful rest of Passover and eat lots of matzah. I am. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you all for being here today. I love you all. Shavua Tov. I'll be back next week.